What's up, guys? It is Alex, the Boogeyman here from Title Boxing Club in Rochester, New York, and it is time for a midweek musing. And this week's midweek musing is the musing to muse for all musings. This is our philosophy. This is every other thing we do, everything we say, everything we do, it all flows from this general philosophy. And it is, what do we do here at Title Boxing Club in Rochester, New York? What is our goal? There are two main ones, two pillars, if you will. Number one, we want to teach you how to box. Number two, we want to give you an amazing workout, very likely the best one you've ever had, that works all the muscles, that works cardio, that pushes you harder than you've ever been pushed before. Now, a great thing about these two things, and I've said this many times, I'm going to say it again, is that they go hand in hand. They are not mutually exclusive at all. If you learn how to box properly, you will use more muscles, you will move faster, you will move quicker, you will move more explosively, your cardio will get better, everything will get better. So even if you don't care about boxing, because everyone has varying degrees of interest in those two things, you will still get a better workout the better boxer you are. And it goes the other way too. The better workout you get, the more fitness you have, the more you're able to focus on that technique and become a better boxer. When people get tired and you watch any fight, you'll see what I mean. Their technique starts to go. They get slow, they get tired, they start dropping their hands, all kinds of things fall apart. So the better shape you're in, the better boxer you're gonna be. All right, and when I say learning how to box, I don't just mean learning how to throw a cross or a hook, learning how to throw a punch. I mean everything. I mean learning different styles of boxing, learning the strategy. Why do we throw these punches in this order? Why do we do this? What are we trying to do? Setups, head movement, footwork, everything that goes into boxing, everything that goes into fighting in a professional fight. And I say professional as opposed to amateur, because amateur, it's just all about points. It doesn't matter if you throw a power punch or not. No, we're throwing punches with a purpose. We're throwing punches with intentions, not just tapping the bag. And sure, you'll see someone like Floyd Mayweather training, most notably him, and he'll be sitting there on the bag, just kind of tapping it, touching it up, as they say. But number one, when you see those videos, all you're seeing is a small sliver of how that boxer actually trains. Because believe me, they spend all day doing it. So you're just seeing a tiny bit of how they train. And when you see them in a fight, even Floyd Mayweather Jr., not a power puncher, not necessarily going for the knockout, he doesn't throw punches like that. They're explosive. They come fast, they come with power, and everyone's gonna have different abilities to throw powerful punches. But it's that explosive, it's that quick snap of a punch. It's not just turning your body and throwing across, extending your arm, turning your body. That's a movement. What makes it a punch is that quick amount of force in a short period of time. That's what we want to train you to do, because again, it will make you a better boxer, it will train you more realistically for actually boxing, and it will get you a better workout. And of course, in boxing, it's not just about hitting your opponent, it's about not getting hit. So we want to train realistically how to defend against punches, or even things like just not letting your hands drop when you punch, keeping them up, bringing them right back to your cheek to guard yourself. I always talk about those uppercuts, right? We don't need to drop our hands when we throw those uppercuts. You can use the legs to drop the uppercuts. Everything we say is intended to keep you safe. Now again, you'll see professional boxers that have their hands down, that do all kinds of things. Right, those guys are professionals. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But when you're learning, you want to learn the right way, which is also the safe way, keeping yourself protected, thinking about defense and offense at all times. Same is true for something like switching stances. I've talked about that as well. There are some places that want to teach you to switch stances all the time. To me, that is not realistic. And yes, Terrence Crawford, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters right now, will do that in a fight. Then you've had other great boxers, some of my favorites of all time, like, of course, Mike Tyson, Marvin Hagler, Roy Jones Jr., who would do it dynamically in a fight, shifting stances. But in terms of learning, that is not the way to learn boxing. We want to learn in our normal orthodox or southpaw stance, whatever it is we may be, because it doesn't make sense even for your fitness. I did a video on that a while ago. You can certainly watch it. That's just my belief, my opinion, that we want to teach you the right way to learn. We can always add on, change it later. Yes, we might do drills sometimes. We might do burnouts, things like, maybe we're just using that left hand, just working those left-hand punches. Of course, you're not going to throw 500 left-hand punches in a row in a fight, but it's to build that technique. Everything's got to flow from those two pillars, to teach you how to box and also to give you an amazing workout. That's our philosophy. That's what I believe. Everything I say, I think it's better if you understand where it's all coming from. It might help it make a little more sense. This has been a midweek musing.